In the heart of the city, under the cover of darkness, a new villain emerges. Known only by the alias Syntax Serpent, he has a notorious reputation for twisting language, causing chaos and confusion. But fear not, for there is one superhero who stands against him, our linguistic champion, Linguaman. Linguaman, with his green suit and yellow cape, is no ordinary hero. His power lies not in physical strength or flight, but in his extraordinary command over language. Today, he confronts Syntax Serpent with a potent linguistic weapon, irregular verbs. As the battle unfolds, Linguaman takes his first action. He throws a verb, but not just any verb, an irregular one. Throw, in the past tense, becomes threw. I threw your misleading syntax back at you, Syntax Serpent, Linguaman declares. The use of threw here is a perfect example of an irregular verb, changing form when used in the past tense. Next, Linguaman brings into play another irregular verb. I bring clarity to language, Syntax Serpent, he proclaims. But when he speaks of past events, he says, I brought clarity. Here, bring transforms into brought in the past tense, another instance of an irregular verb. The battle rages on and Linguaman goes on the offensive. I go to great lengths to protect language, he declares. But when he refers to his past actions, he says, I went to great lengths. Again, go morphs into went in the past tense, showcasing another irregular verb. Finally, Linguaman takes Syntax Serpent down. I take stand against language chaos. And in recounting his victory, he says, I took stand against Syntax Serpent. The irregular verb take transforms into took in the past tense, effectively illustrating the use of irregular verbs. With Syntax Serpent defeated, Linguaman takes a moment to summarize the concept of irregular verbs. Irregular verbs, he explains, are verbs that do not follow the regular conjugation patterns of past tense and past participle forms. They change form in unique ways, usually by altering their vowel sounds or by changing entirely when used in the past tense. For instance, throw becomes threw, bring changes to brought, go turns into went, and take transforms into took in the past tense. Each of these verbs demonstrates the irregular nature of their past tense forms, deviating from the standard ed ending of regular verbs. In the world of language, irregular verbs may seem like villains, unpredictable and challenging. But with Linguaman's guidance, we can harness their power and use them to our advantage. Remember, the key to mastering irregular verbs lies in understanding their unique changes and practicing their use in sentences. With Syntax Serpent defeated and language once again in harmony, Linguaman disappears into the night, ready to defend against the next linguistic adversary. Until then, keep practicing those irregular verbs, and may your language always be clear and precise.